Initially speaking, I just saw a problem with food waste, and I recognized that there was food insecurity.
We know that there's enough food in this world, right? 30 to 50% of our food is thrown away.
And I was just wondering why we're throwing so much food away while so many folks are undernourished in my city. And one of the main things that's missing in a lot of these communities is a place to buy healthy food.
Food Rescue Alliance aims to create a more just and equitable food system. From a bigger picture level, Food Rescue Alliance helps people get food rescues off the ground and works to do direct consulting with people. And also, it's a peer learning network. And so as a network, how can we make our voices louder so that we can actually advocate for people to not be food insecure in the first place?
How was your guys' winter?
Busy, actually.
Yeah.
So Longmont Food Rescue is the newest member of Food Rescue Alliance. FRA has been critical in Longmont Food Rescue forming, everything from legality questions to best practices. We're working on getting bigger trailers. We actually have just reached out to Denver and Boulder Food Rescue about the trailers they use.
That peer-to-peer learning, it's like you get to have consultants available to you at any time as you take on this process.
We definitely would not be here if it wasn't for FRA.
This is lived experience for me. I was making $4,000 a year and I had 3 children under the age of 8. I began to volunteer on the board with Food Rescue and thought, wow, this is such a wonderful thing because it was different than your traditional food bank model where you just go and get box pantry items that have a shelf life of forever. And you know, one of the hardest things of living with low income is putting healthy food on the table.
Traditional food banks, they'll drive around, they'll put it in their semi, they'll take it back to their warehouse, sort it, and in that time, the produce can go back quicker. So we have 16 no-cost grocery programs around town. We chose to partner with existing organizations that really wanted this in their community for their community members, and they actually lead the distribution. From a food donor to a community, and then it's out and home with someone within 2 hours.
I think as an organization, we're really trying to give people a hand and a voice in their own food access. The way a number of the food rescues do grocery programs, they necessitate participation. I think that will have like a building effect on other organizations in the community where people can be more involved in the systems that they use to access other basic needs.
So as a volunteer, it's really easy to plug in. We have a web app called The Robot. We see, hey, there's a shift from Trader Joe's over to Westside Community Center. And you can just hop on that shift, drive over there, pick up all the food, load it in your car, and redistribute it over to the no-cost grocery program.
We are in a growth phase as FRA.
I would like us to see us expand nationally and really have the power to demand changes in policy.
Look, this is happening in your community.
This problem isn't just happening in Colorado Springs, and it's not just happening in Boulder, and it's not just happening in Denver.
So I think a food rescue can happen in any kind of community. There's no rules set around it.
So if anybody wants to start your own food rescue or get involved in Food Rescue Alliance in any way, you can contact us at foodrescuealliance.org. If anybody would like to donate financially to Food Rescue Alliance, that would be one of the biggest ways to grow our network and enable us to have a larger voice.